Welcome back. Well, you see me sitting here with this beautiful gift bag, this beautiful array of goodies that came from our friend Leslie Gabola, who is of course the owner of two Adapt-2-Its. Two.
Right.
There's one here, one in Newport. Happy holidays. Good to see you.
Too.
Always
Great
good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
We were mentioning that before we came on last time. Steve came on, Steve Carpenter,
Yes.
who was great to see because I had not seen him. It'd been a while.
Right.
It seemed almost like almost a year.
Yeah,
or so.
I think the last time, I don't even remember the last time he was on, but
Yeah.
so it's good for them.
So it's great to have you here
Thank
today.
you. Thank
and I know you brought, this is beautiful. Thank you very much.
I just had to do a little bit of something to say thank you to everyone. I've been here for, I don't know, 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
Long time, because I'm old and been around for a long time. But just wanted to do just a little something to say thank you to all of you and putting up with me and putting up with my surprises throughout the years.
Oh, I love
You
the
never
surprises.
know.
Yeah, I was wondering, or I was thinking about this. I remember your, the location you're at now. You're across the parking lot. But even before that one place, weren't you in a smaller place over there?
Yes, and what happened, we were...
Because that's how far back it goes with
Exactly,
us.
15, almost 16 years.
Yeah.
And so what happened is we fought with our landlord for about 9 months because when we wanted the place, we knew we wanted to be in our shopping center.
Yeah.
But we fought for about 9 months because we wanted one spot, he wanted to give us another spot. The one spot that we wanted was bigger. And he said, no, I don't want you to this is your first business. I don't want you to get in over your head. I do believe in what you're doing, but start small. And so we went back and forth, yes, no, and finally he said no. And I'm like, what do you mean, no? And I was working with the real estate agent, not directly through him. And I said, get me a meeting with Jack, with the property owner. And I did. And I ended up like literally jumping over his desk, showing him a catalog, showing him my business plan, saying, you can't say no to me. I believe in this. I know it'll work. You can't say no to me. What do you mean no? And so he looks at me, he goes, well, Leslie, somebody's got to give you a chance. And I was like, wow, really? And so it was from then on, and it just took off. So yes, used to be the Christian Science reading room.
Yeah.
And so we took that over and then expanded that business, actually 600 square feet. And then we moved to the corner, and then we moved across the parking lot.
Right. All right. And now, not that you've moved, but you've opened a while back the Newport
Adapt-2-It, yeah. Another Adapt-2-It, Adapt-2-It 2.0. And that one is on 16th and Newport.
Okay.
And it's great. I love it. It's such a different store than Laguna. It's big, so we're growing into it instead of out of it, which is nice.
That's good.
We've got kind of extra space that we can move around in. So even when it gets really crowded, it won't feel that way.
Right.
And we have offices and a garage area where we can work on stuff.
Wow.
A nice warehouse where we can store stuff. It's really
now, where's that
fabulous.
located? Because even though this one is right up the street, there could be people who want to come down there.
Exactly. It's 1590 Newport Boulevard. So right at 16th and Newport. It's on, if anybody knows that area, there's Old Newport.
Yeah.
And there's Newport Boulevard.
Right.
Well, it's on the Old Newport side. But you can still see it from Newport Boulevard.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
And next to the Goodyear shop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a really exciting place.
Fantastic. That is.
love it.
Does that mean so with the wheelchairs, in case they need new tires, you can just go to Goodyear?
We do work closely.
All right. There you go. All right. What did you bring for us today besides the gift bag here?
I brought just a very compact blood pressure unit. This is a great one. Actually,
I've heard
I love
of those.
this. Yeah. And it's just so easy. It's so, you want your blood pressure taken?
Well, I have to, I don't know. I guess you can.
So,
Well, my mic's on here, so.
Okay.
But I've heard of these.
Yeah.
And my first question is, can one do it themselves, or do they need somebody else to help
one can
them?
do it. Well, oh, whoops. I might
No,
too.
you're good.
Okay,
You're on
All
your,
right, so
mine's
I'm
on
going
my
to take
jacket.
this off. And I've got a really thin shirt on.
Oh, that's a good point.
Typically, what you can do, you can put them over your clothes, but it's better not to. So yes, to answer your question, you can totally do it on your own because this doesn't come off. You thread it through, and then you just slip it on like this.
Okay.
And then the most important part about this, and the thing that most people have difficulty with, is getting this in the right spot. So this little mark is that little vein in the middle of your elbow. So you line it up there.
So right about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you take this and you simply wrap it around. And that's it.
Okay.
And then as long as it's in the right place, then you just touch this and it works.
Now, as far as the durability of this, battery, is it adapter? How does it charge?
No, it's a battery. It's 4 AA batteries.
Wow.
We also do.
That's really convenient.
Yeah. We also do have one of these. They come in different levels, like everything does.
Yeah.
This one's a small, compact, basic one. But we also have what's called an Omron, and it's the 10 series that actually has either a choice of AC or battery.
Okay.
So it's really easy.
And who would you recommend this for? Someone who really has to monitor their blood pressure every
Really,
day? Or?
anybody that's concerned, anybody on blood pressure medicine, anybody
that's a good point.
So the thing about blood pressure is, this is high for me. And 134/91 with a heart rate of 80. So it gives you...
She's nervous being here.
Yeah. And I'm talking. And so your blood pressure is affected by everything.
Right.
So in the morning, it's going to be at its lowest. It's usually recommended to wake up, sit on your edge of your bed for about 20 minutes, and then take it in the morning. That's the lowest time, usually. So, but I'm talking, and so it's up a little bit. But the neat thing about this one is that it has a green, yellow, and red indicator.
Okay.
And what that is green, your blood pressure's fine. It's in a good range. Yellow, it's a little bit elevated, maybe something you want to monitor. And red is, you might want to check with your doctor. But like I said, it's affected by everything.
Yeah.
So the worst time to take this is right after you've had your morning coffee.
Okay.
Or you're nervous, or you've been running around all day and you're out of breath and you're just frustrated. Worst time to take it ever.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because when do most people get it done? When they have a doctor's appointment.
Exactly.
Probably one of the worst times to have it done. And, they'll go, oh, it's kind of high. We need to do this and this and this. And sometimes they'll tell you, maybe you should get a device like this so you can really check it.
Exactly.
And I've noticed even with mine, there was like a 30 degrees, or whatever you call it, 30-point swing.
Yes.
One time I was at the doctor's, and then another time I went back. It was kind of strange. I went there with a normal checkup, and like 2 or 3 weeks later, I went back because I had the flu or something. I don't know what the heck it was. And it was like almost 25 degrees lower.
Wow.
Which was strange.
Yeah. That's odd. I know. I can always tell when I'm getting sick, because my blood pressure goes up.
Okay.
And so my normal is about 120 over 90 or 80. And so when I'm getting sick, it's always in the 130 range. And so I know when it's coming.
Wow.
And it's kind of funny. My daughter's the same way. But really important just to monitor it. And the thing about us at Adapt-2-It is I have a ton of people coming in after they've purchased these and say it's not working. Well, the first thing that we do is we put it on the person to make sure it is working. And a lot of times it's just positional, or it's batteries, or it's something very simple.
Let me ask you, how does this need to be calibrated in any way?
No,
or?
it comes completely calibrated. And honestly, they're about between $40 and $70 average. And so if it goes out, it's really not worth trying to package it up, send it off to the manufacturer, because it doesn't go back to me. It goes back to a manufacturer. And it's just not worth it. It's better to buy a new one. But they last years.
Wow.
Years.
Well, when you think about it, it's doing one thing, and it's a very simple, it's not like you're running around with it anywhere or something like that.
Exactly.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And then there are cuffs. This is an adult cuff, so it fits 95% of the people.
Okay.
There are also smaller cuffs and larger cuffs. So you can
So they plug in
cuffs.
here, the extra cuffs? Okay.
Yeah. And you just get the one that fits the machine, and you're good to go. They also have thigh cuffs and other more detailed stuff if you need it. But for the typical
I've never heard of
person,
a thigh one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's if you have issues, because usually if you've had if you have a stint or you have
Okay.
a port for like
Oh, some medical.
I'm blanking out on the word for your kidneys.
Yeah.
Dialysis, that's what
Okay.
it is. Or something where you can't have any
Okay.
blood pressures on your arms, then you go to the
Okay,
thigh.
all right. I didn't
And
realize
in little
that.
kids, we do the thighs a lot too.
Very good. And this is something you always have in stock, and then you have
Always.
different ones.
We do.
Okay.
Right now we have about 4 different ones. in
Okay,
stock.
what's the difference?
The difference is basically the price and the features. Like they have different monitoring on
Okay.
them, and like I said, the up to the 10 series, that one you can either plug in the wall or use
Okay.
batteries. So it's
All
your
right,
choice.
very good. And this is easy. The fact that it just uses batteries, so I imagine it would last. Even the batteries alone probably last a long time.
They
in
do.
that.
They do because again, doing one thing it doesn't take much energy. So they also
true.
have ones that are about this big, which is very cool. Because
Oh,
then
wow.
you can literally just slip those in a purse and take them with you anywhere.
With the cuff?
Yeah, with the cuff's separate. But,
Yeah.
But the monitor itself is about this big,
Wow.
which is cool.
Yeah, that's nice. So get these available at Adapt-2-It, and I think they're really good. And I've heard about these, and
Yeah.
they're inexpensive. So
Exactly.
if it's something you want to monitor or just have around, I think it's a good device to have.
And then a couple more words about blood pressure really quick. We have these things that are called lift chairs, and I'm sure that
Right.
you know that. And everybody comes and says, well, I can get this at Lazy Boy. And I'm like, no, you can't. These are more medically involved or medically made. And one of the reasons why is the ones that have 2 motors have a feature, it's called a Trendelenburg. And what that does is
Okay.
specifically for blood pressure. So I don't know if you've heard the adage, if your face is pale, raise the tail. If your face is red, raise the head.
No.
Well, that's when somebody's having a blood pressure incident.
Okay.
So if their blood pressure drops, their face becomes very pale because they're pooling all their blood at their lower extremities.
Okay.
And so for these chairs, if somebody is prone to that, and a lot of people who have spinal cord injuries or neurological incidents
Interesting.
or deficits have blood pressure issues. And so you can put the chair, the head beneath the feet, raise the blood pressure, or put the feet below the head and
Right.
elevate the blood pressure. So it's really neat
Oh, that's great.
to be able to have that ability.
Yeah, that's
too.
very good. And also those chairs are, the main feature of them is it gently
Lifts you up.
lifts you up.
So to prevent falls.
Yeah,
So,
which
yes.
are great too. About those chairs, obviously anything like that, they're heavy and all, but you folks come in and
We
and
deliver
bring
them,
those in,
set them
yes.
up, put the person in, make sure they can work it, make sure they can get up okay.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And
Yeah.
we have about 20 in stock, 20 or 22 in
Oh,
stock
do you
now,
really?
right,
Wow.
in Laguna. And Newport, we have about 10.
Okay,
So,
very good. So,
definitely.
it's something that if you want one of those chairs, first try them out.
Yes.
Because I've seen them and they're all different, slightly different, and patterns and colors, of course.
Exactly.
But it's really something you want to go to Adapt-2-It and find one that fits you instead of trying to get one online and then this, I don't know what they weigh.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden this several hundred-pound thing arrives at your doorstep
And you don't know what to do with
and
it.
you don't know what to do with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I would definitely do that. Now, if you want to go to the Newport one, you can do that too.
We would love that.
Yeah.
We love bodies in there. So anybody that wants to come in, we absolutely love that.
All
So,
right. What? Obviously, you're closed New Year's Day.
Closed New Year's Day, open New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's Eve is Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
So we'll open that Saturday prior,
Okay.
and then the Tuesday after.
Okay. Any events coming up? I know sometimes you do. It's way in
Well-
the future, but Valentine's event and.
There will be, and I'll mention those
Okay.
later. But personally, I have to make an announcement.
Okay.
I'm going to be a grandma.
Oh, your daughter? It's your
Yes,
daughter, right?
Lynn.
She's that old?
She's 26 already. Yes.
Wow.
I am so.
Honestly,
over
I
the moon.
remember her coming by here when she was a teenager.
Yes. She's been involved in the store since she was 11.
Wow.
So she's.
I mean, I'm not saying
26.
she's all that old. 'cause
No,
then it
no,
reflects-
no,
But I'm
no,
just
I
like,
get it.
I
Yeah.
still think of her like maybe she's 18, 19.
I know, me too.
Wow.
And you mentioned getting older, but you know what? I am so excited to get older because look what we get to do. We
Yeah.
get to become grandparents
Oh,
at this
that's
age.
fantastic. Very
I
good.
love it.
When?
So,
When's the-
June 18th
Oh,
is her
perfect.
due date. So
great
right
time.
before the hot time of summer, so she
Yeah.
doesn't have to be pregnant.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
Great to
Really
see you.
excited.
Thank you for the gift basket here.
Enjoy.
We
Enjoy.
love it.
I hope you like it.
Oh yeah, the popcorn.
Popcorn and chocolate never
Yes,
can go wrong.
I know. Good to see you.
Great to see
Happy
you too.
New Year to you.
Thank you.
Always
Happy
good
New
to
Year.
always good to have Leslie here again. Adapt-2-It, of course, is right on the corner of Paseo de Valencia. They got the big flag there. Do they trim the trees?
Not yet.
Okay, they got to trim the trees.
I'm going to go in there at 2
we
a.m.
always talk about that, and you know, they can help you out, whether it's her or Steve or anyone, to find the right product that fits your needs. Whether it's a blood pressure or one of those big lift chairs, they help you out really well. So, always good to see you. Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you back
too.
here next year,
Yes.
and we'll be back.
Maxi Comfort from Golden is the most comfortable lift recliner in the world. Its patented technology glides smoothly into a variety of positions not found on most recliners. Everyone loves the programmable auto drive control. You can lift and recline, watch TV or sleep, and enjoy the feeling of weightlessness in zero gravity. Made by American workers and backed by the industry's best warranties. Feel relaxed in a Maxi Comfort lift recliner. Contact your local Golden retailer today.